the tattooed madman PsYcHo Mike, welcoming you to this edition of my twisted world of Masters of Mayhem right here. Thank you very much for joining me, and you never know what you're going to find here when I'm on the air. Thank you very much for joining me. So on that note, I want you to sit back, rip the top off a cold one, roll up a fatty, and enjoy this edition of PsYcHo Mike's twisted world of Masters of Mayhem.
And you're watching PsYcHo Mike kicking ass.
Big Gang the Mighty from 4, and you're watching PsYcHo Mike kicking ass on.
Well, I'm sitting here jamming with the kids from your bandits. And you're watching PsYcHo Mike kicking ass on Masters of Mayhem. Masters of Mayhem are in the house. The Masters of Mayhem. That's right. Professional wrestling at its best. Clown love. Any way you look at it, we're down with you because you're down with the clowns.
For now and forever.
This is Violent Deity Insane Clown
That's too dope, and when we're in Cleveland, that's all we watch, brother. We check out the Masters of Mayhem.
That's right.
Mayhem.
Professional wrestling at its best. Masters of Mayhem, brother. You better recognize Masters of Mayhem and Violent Deity. Stranglemania style, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Telling you, it is your main maniac, the Ghoul, and we're all gonna watch PsYcHo Mike beat the cheese whiz out of each and every opponent on the Masters of Mayhem Wrestling. Hey!
How you doing?
Sherry, the one and only Sister Sherry Modell. Cleveland, Ohio, the Masters of Mayhem Wrestling, the only professional wrestling that has been here in the last 5 years, where you ought to go now. Bye!
Hey, we're going to go watch Masters of Mayhem Wrestling.
Masters of Mayhem.
Where you ought to be.
Where you ought to be.
You're watching Masters of Mayhem.
Everybody stay tuned. You never know who you're going to see on Masters of Mayhem or what you're going to hear on MMS. Hey, Cleveland! It's the tattooed madman PsYcHo Mike, along with Sweet Destiny from Team Law.
Yo, Cleveland, Ohio. You're watching the Masters of Mayhem with Team Law.
Then alongside Sensational Summer.
Cleveland, what's happening? It's the tattooed madman PsYcHo Mike along with Team Law's Cat. Stay tuned, Cleveland. Thank you.
This thing's...
What's happening, Cleveland? It's the tattooed madman PsYcHo Mike here along with Team Law's Bobcat.
Pussy that fight. Don't forget you'll be seeing me down here in Cleveland in Madness Mayhem.
Cleveland! It's Tater! I'm
Big hair wrestling. You can't beat it with a stick. You can't whip it with a switch. Don't even try. You're gonna break it. Yeah!
Macho Man Randy Savage, and you are watching the Masters of Mayhem in Cleveland, Ohio. Oh, yeah, dig it.
hearing all the time. What? Hallelujah! Got a brand new dance! It's called a bird! Woo! The master! Let's break!
This is the Orange Sheik. You are watching Master Maho wrestling. Don't touch the
This is Typhoon the Natural Disaster, and you're watching Masters of Mayhem Wrestling.
Hey, this is the tattooed madman PsYcHo Mike with some wrestler fans.
Masters of Mayhem. We never, ever take our eyes off the Masters of Mayhem. Love you, baby. Yay!
Just what do people think of Masters of Mayhem Wrestling after just one viewing?
I like it.
And so will you. Check out Masters of Mayhem Wrestling, Music, and Chaos.
All highlights. So, sit back, rip the top off the floor, and enjoy this week's edition of Masters of Mayhem Wrestling. Oh, and by the way, Happy New Year!
Up into the ring in just a moment or two for more exciting fucking action.
The number you have reached, 911, has been changed to a non-published number.
PsYcHo Mike's Masters of Mayhem.
Oh my God!
Let's get crazy!
Finally! Tattooed Man PsYcHo Mike making the earth shake.
And I'm here with Hellraiser.
Wrestling fan?
That was fantastic.
You weren't so bad yourself.
Yeah, excuse me for a second here.
Do you mind if I put on some music?
Go right ahead. Hey, wait, not that one.
What's wrong?
No, not that one. Didn't I tell you? Cover yourself. Jesus, cover yourself.
Wrestling fans, it just doesn't get any better than this. This will be your CWA Off the Hook TV main event. Scheduled for one fall. At stake will be the Cleveland Wrestling Alliance Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a total combined weight of 465 pounds. They are the team of, from the home city of the real Cleveland Browns, Baltimore, Maryland, Bobby Modell. And his partner will be WWE legend and future WWE Hall of Famer from Circus City, USA, the Prince of Pranks, Doink the Clown. Now let's bring to the ring the defending CWA Tag Team Champions and the only still undefeated tag team in professional wrestling history from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame City at a total combined weight of 600 pounds. They are G-Moe and wrestling's original PsYcHo, PsYcHo Mike, the team of Theater of Pain.
nasty.
You shut up! When this is over, we're gonna be champions! Yeah, that's right. We're gonna be the champ.
It's main event time on CWA Off the Hook for the CWA Tag Team title. The undefeated champions, Theater of Pain, taking on two formidable challengers, a future WWE Hall of Famer, Doink the Clown, and the always tough Bobby Modell. And Brett Powers, what are your comments on this upcoming contest?
This should be one of the best matches today with the CWA PsYcHo Mike and G-Moe. Theater of Pain against Doink and Mr. Modell. Oh, and they're going to bring out the toys already, I see.
Looks like a staple gun.
Yes.
G-Moe has
Theater of Pain
under the ring.
Is definitely known for what I call bringing the pain.
On an earlier edition of CWA Off the Hook, we went down a list of some of the great teams and other wrestlers who have teamed to try to defeat Theater of Pain, and none of them were successful. And now we got Doink the Clown, and they're another legend, and let's see if he has any more luck.
They definitely have a strategy that most tag teams haven't figured out. Of course, I do and can speak from experience with Power Team USA. We faced them only on 2 occasions. And then my partner decided to join the Canadian nation and leave me. So I didn't have the opportunities I quite had. But I have a great relationship with both of those gentlemen. And this should be a pretty interesting match once they get started here.
It's definitely going to be tough. Any match with Theater of Pain, we saw the goodies they brought out already to the ring, the staple gun and what else.
It's definitely going to be interesting. You can never say that Theater of Pain is boring.
As I've said before, they always give the fans their money's worth, and Doink is playing with the, I think it was the hat of PsYcHo Mike. I don't know what he did with it, but PsYcHo Mike doesn't look too happy about it, and you don't want to make him mad.
It didn't look like it phased him too well, which it's all in the mind games part of it.
Wow. Yeah, I guess you're right there. Doink tried to play some mind games, and it backfired against an experienced veteran like PsYcHo Mike.
Yeah, these two have faced off in single competition before, and it's been back and forth like a teeter-totter. You never know which one is going to win. Today's going to be quite interesting with the Modell or
Bobby Modell.
Oh, okay,
claims to be a relative of the infamous Art Modell.
Oh, that's going to be interesting. Here in Cleveland, Ohio, that's a bad thing.
I've heard a lot of Cleveland Browns fans say that at least if they go to hell someday, they'll see Art Modell there. It'll be one consolation. And Bobby Modell claims to be a relative of Art Modell.
The match hasn't even started yet. Doink is calling a timeout. What's this all about?
I know he's signaling the big T, but there's no such animal, a timeout in CWA wrestling.
It's not like the breaks you get in boxing. You go for 3 minutes, take a break. Here in wrestling, you go until the time limit expires or someone gets a win.
CWA senior official Mike Wilson, the 5th man in the ring for this CWA tag team title match. G-Moe with the AC/DC trunks on. PsYcHo Mike starting the rhythmic chant of CWA, Cleveland Wrestling Alliance.
Now they have a debate in who's going to start, G-Moe or PsYcHo Mike. Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah. Just going to say that. Hey, I've done that a lot. Not lately, but...
I have a habit lately of stepping over people's words or making a mistake myself. Forgive me for that, but we'll keep
that's no problem. We're trying to get the good word out of the CWA. No harm done.
PsYcHo Mike in with Modell. I keep saying that. I don't think I'm ever going to get it right. I don't care. He left Cleveland anyways.
Yeah, I don't think anybody cares if you get Art Modell or Bobby Modell's name right.
He does have a very valuable point. I'd have to say that the Cleveland Browns are really in Baltimore right now. I mean, I have respect for the Cleveland Browns here, but it's hard to see that sometimes.
That's the point that Bobby Modell tries to rub in, that the real Cleveland Browns are in Baltimore, the ones that won the Super Bowl not that long after they left Cleveland.
That's because they got lucky.
Yeah.
Modell and Doink having a conversation, not knowing what's going on. Looks like Modell.
I don't know if these two ever teamed together, Bobby Modell and Doink. As I said on an earlier edition of Off the Hook, Doink is kind of schizophrenic.
sometimes he plays by the rules and plays up to the fans, and other times he breaks every rule. I mean, you never know what Doink you're going to get from week to week. And right now, he's a bad boy.
PsYcHo Mike and Doink tie up.
Doink tried a top wrist lock and fell down and claims that PsYcHo Mike pulled the green hair of Doink the Clown.
Now, I definitely have to believe that Doink is working the ref right now. He's definitely trying to get the ref to believe that he pulled that hair. PsYcHo's looking at him like he's Psycho.
Takes one to know one. And Mike is definitely a psycho.
PsYcHo's looking at him, and Doink's arguing with the crowd.
Mike always has that sadistic gleam in his eye. He just can't wait to dole out the punishment. Once again with the top wrist lock, and once again Doink hits the deck claiming a hair pull.
Doink is definitely playing the mind games today. He's going to do everything he can to pull a victory out over them and take the titles. Doink still arguing with the crowd.
Looks like G-Moe and PsYcHo Mike were discussing some strategy in the far corner.
The maniacal smile of PsYcHo.
Yes.
Oh! PsYcHo pulled his hair that time.
And Doink scurries to the floor, once again signaling the big T for timeout.
Right here in front of us, the action continues. Doink's claiming his hair was pulled. Modell's there to pamper him. Modell did that a lot with the Cleveland Browns, or should I say the Baltimore Ravens. A lot of pampering. Good old poke in the eyes by Mike. PsYcHo showing the evidence to the crowd, the makeup on the finger proving that he did it. Hey, look, I did it. Got that big smile going.
Doink trying to lure PsYcHo Mike into his corner, but Mike's too much of a veteran to fall for that. Over 25 years in the squared circle.
Doink just went under the ropes claiming that he's got this one in the bag. He's looking, saying, I got the smarts right here. Test of strength.
Now trying for the Greco-Roman knuckle lock.
Come on, you clown.
More mind games coming up.
Will we go for it?
More of that nyuk-nyuk stuff out of the Three Stooges by PsYcHo Mike. Now G-Moe comes in for some fun.
I believe PsYcHo was having so much fun there, he had to take a break.
Yeah. Well, that hilarity is wearing him out. Now Doink got his fingers hidden behind his back. Asking for a handshake. He wants to be friends, or does he?
I have to say, Theater of Pain, you know, they're good at the mind games, but sooner or later they're going to get tired of it and they're going to bring it.
Yeah, I'm surprised this match hasn't broken down already.
If they take this one to the street, it's going to be a whole new game.
You better believe it. Really, this is about the calmest Theater of Pain match for the first 5 minutes I've ever seen.
I have to agree with you there. This is unlike them. But like I said, they must have come into some kind of strategy. They're over there talking a lot, having a good time. They're playing with Doink, but maybe that plays into the game.
And sometimes by this time, there's 4 bloody heads in the ring and the match is already over.
Good old train wreck of 1997.
And now it's Doink with the advantage in the Greco-Roman knuckle lock test of strength. But G-Moe is starting to get back to his feet, making a comeback. Trying to overpower Doink. The fans are chanting G-Moe rhythmically.
Getting behind the Theater of the Pain. Modell comes in. Oh, low blow by Modell. That is in retrospect to the Baltimore Ravens. And Ray Lewis, number 52, cheating every time they're out in the field, so he figured he'd try it in the ring.
Yeah, he crawled under Doink's leg. The referee didn't see it, and he low blowed G-Moe.
That definitely fits the Baltimore Ravens style. He's got that one.
Yeah, they're a rough team, the Baltimore Ravens.
I agree. They cheat, and then they claim that it didn't happen. We didn't do that.
Once again, Doink wants the Greco-Roman knuckle lock test, finger lock test of strength.
G-Moe locks up for the test strength, both block. Face to face right now. G-Moe goes down to his knees.
Now Doink is pretty powerful to put G-Moe down. Now Modell is sneaking in again.
He just doesn't stop.
Like Doink has to be pretty powerful to put G-Moe down like that. He's a lot stronger than I realized he was.
G-Moe's attempting to stand up. He's off his knee. Modell's getting trickery. He comes in. Oh!
G-Moe was ready that time.
He got caught right in the head. Doink's
he kicked Modell in the head, and then he thrusted his head up into the groin.
You had a better view than I did.
Killing two birds with one stone is G-Moe.
They both got to be pretty sore after that one. They're consoling each other outside. Doink's going to be the first one back in. G-Moe still in the ring at this time. Looks like Doink wants to tag out. Let's see if Modell wants to do it. Modell's in.
There's the man from Baltimore, Maryland. Bobby Modell in against G-Moe. Now these two have met in the ring a lot of times in tag team matches. No love lost between these two. G-Moe is all Cleveland and Modell is all Baltimore, so no love lost.
It'll serve Modell right to get another loss in his column of victories or lack of, especially from a Cleveland native. PsYcHo off the ropes. Big elbow to Modell. G-Moe, big elbow. Cover. Doink broke the count. PsYcHo didn't even get a chance to get a one count before Doink came in.
But now I'm surprised Theater of Pain hasn't let all hell break loose because they're having some fun with Doink, I believe. Playing wishbone with the legs of Bobby Modell is a lot of fun for them.
Yeah, that never feels good either. I just can't stop myself on cracking on the Baltimore background of this Mr. Modell. They can only wish that they had a wishbone so they can make it to the Super Bowl.
Yes. Yeah, well, they got beat by the Pittsburgh Steelers, no less this year, but that's another team that Cleveland doesn't love too much either.
Yeah, but I'd have to say the Baltimore Ravens losing was much better than Pittsburgh.
The schoolboy takedown by Modell gets a 2.5 count.
Wow. That was almost over. The title's almost changed hands.
And would have ended the long undefeated streak of Theater of Pain.
Well, being that these two have hardly tag teamed together, I would have to say they'd have a slim chance of taking the titles from PsYcHo Mike, because there have been plenty of teams with experience to face these two and walk away empty-handed with no titles.
Yeah, we went through a lot of them, the list a few weeks ago. But it seems like Doink and Modell are taking over the match.
Not going bad. Crowd's really into it. Doink is challenging Mike to get up.
Well, Doink has been all over the world, so he might be giving pointers to Bobby Modell.
Doink gouges the eyes of PsYcHo Mike. G-Moe's coming in. G-Moe stopped by the ref. PsYcHo off the rope.
Big shoulder block by Doink. Rebounds for a second. Mike is staggering in the center of the ring. Teetering and tottering. Doink goes for a third and finally decks the 300-plus pound PsYcHo Mike.
Mike goes down. Oh!
Falling headbutt into the nether region, to put it nicely.
Yeah, I would definitely have to say that he's putting it very nicely.
Doink with a press.
Only a 2 count.
PsYcHo Mike in trouble here as Doink gets another 2 count.
PsYcHo powered up. Hands down again. Cluster buster.
Oh, Mike raised the knees at the last instant, and Doink caught it in a bad place. But this is not a typical Theater of Pain match. That might be why Doink and Modell are taking control of it. Theater of Pain is not wrestling their style of match.
I have to agree with that. I think they're trying to play the mind games with him, but how long is it going to work for Theater of Pain to play on someone else's playground? They got to wrestle Theater of Pain style, and that's kick butt style. Yeah, and here in Cleveland, I think the fans demand that. Sometimes they sit here and they see this, and they want to see Theater of Pain for what they are. I don't think it'll last too long before they finally give in. PsYcHo Mike being choked by Doink.
Referee Mike Wilson is distracted by G-Moe, who's trying to aid his partner. But
Modell choking.
G-Moe would be better off getting out of the ring and letting referee Mike Wilson get back to the other corner.
This chaos is going to feed into Theater of Pain, switching the modes. They're going to turn on that button and they're going to go.
PsYcHo Mike getting the life choked out of him on that middle rope here.
Doink coming around, pulling Mike down on the rope.
Ref Wilson distracted once again. I can hear Mike gagging on the top rope, on the middle rope there as Doink pours on the pressure.
Now it's Modell's turn. They're working over Mike.
Double eye gouge.
If they keep this up, they're going to get this team so angry and they're going to regret it.
I think Theater of Pain is long overdue to get angry. It's time to bring back Theater of Pain to the way we're used to seeing them.
PsYcHo's got that glaze on his eyes. Doink's working him. Modell kicking him in the back. That's a lot of pressure across the neck.
205 pounds on the back of the neck and all the weight of Doink pulling from ringside.
PsYcHo dazed. Modell picks PsYcHo's up. He's got him in the corner. Chop. Forearm to the chest. Boot to the stomach. Another boot. Ref pushes Modell back, and Doink pulls Mike down. Oh, this is going to hurt.
The ref is distracted as Mike is pulled groin first into the ring post. Referee didn't see it.
See, this is taking G-Moe and Theater of Pain to the next level because whoa.
G-Moe with a Michinoku driver on Bobby Modell, but the referee Mike Wilson pushing G-Moe back to his corner. Mike is still in dire straits in the far corner.
I definitely think they're getting tired of the ref not catching the action that's going on, all the double team action.
PsYcHo Mike struggling to get back to his corner.
He's giving it all he can to try to make to his corner for a tag. Doink stopped him.
He got that front face lock on Mike, trying to keep him from his corner. Modell distracting the ref. The ref missed the tag. I don't think he saw it. Referee Mike Wilson did not see that tag. Everybody here in Belinda saw it, but referee Mike Wilson.
The crowd is telling them if they're not listening, the ref is not listening. They're working on PsYcHo.
The ref can only call what he sees, and he was distracted by a team of Bobby Modell and Doink that are working very well together.
Well, this will take him to the next level.
A rear low blow by G-Moe. I don't know if the referee saw it, but now a rear low kick by Doink to PsYcHo Mike. But he's close enough to the corner, and he got the tag. I don't know if the ref saw it. G-Moe's in. Will he allow it? Yes, he does. G-Moe now coming back with renewed vim, vigor, and vitality.
Doink goes
Doink
down
for a clothesline.
There's some Theater of Pain style outside the ring.
A suicide dive by G-Moe on the Modell at ringside. Now G-Moe got that bike they're raffling off here. He's riding it into the groin.
Oh!
A wheelie into the groin of Bobby Modell.
Now that's style.
Hits him with a blow-up hammer. I don't think that was much pain, more than insult.
It's definitely insult to injury. Run him over with a bike and then hit him with a blown-up hammer.
A ram into a ringside table by G-Moe. Now this is Theater of Pain wrestling. Theater of Pain as we know and love them here in Cleveland.
PsYcHo shows up with the glimmer. Hits Modell right in the forehead.
Now Doink got that prize bicycle, ramming it into the midsection of PsYcHo Mike.
Everyone's on the outside of the ring. Ref is counting. Ref broke the count. He must be familiar with Theater of the Pain. G-Moe got busted open, it looks like.
Modell just got his head rammed into the iron ring post with a running start. Yeah, there is some crimson flowing in the ring now. Mike's starting to bleed now. G-Moe's already bleeding. Modell's bleeding from that trip into the ring post. We got 3 guys bleeding. Only Doink is unscarred so far.
Mike staggering.
This is theater of pain as we know and love them right here. Gore, blood, Pier 6 brawling.
So what do you think color Doink's going to bleed? White, blue, green?
Whoa, G-Moe misses a flying dive and rolls across a ringside table. I guess referee Mike Wilson has waived a 10 count because they've been out there a long time and he's still letting them go at it without ringing the bell.
They're not using folding chairs. They're using those solid steel chairs.
Yeah, there's absolutely no give on those chairs.
Oh, Mike just took one to the back.
G-Moe got the Bobby Modell on the ringside table. Oh! I don't know if he gave him a DDT or what on. I didn't quite catch it, but
either way, that was very painful.
Nonetheless, it was very, very effective.
I would have to believe that Mr. Modell's not going to feel very good in the morning.
Well, Mike is clothesline off a ringside chair, and Mike is almost out at ringside.
G-Moe goes for the couple. There's no ref. 1, 2. It's over.
I didn't know falls counted anywhere, but I guess they do. We got a pin at ringside. G-Moe over Bobby Modell. Theater of pain. Remain undefeated and retain the belts.
They flipped the switch. G-Moe and PsYcHo Mike. Theaters of pain.
Wrestling fans, your winners and still CWA Tag Team Champions and still the only undefeated tag team in professional wrestling history, G-Moe and PsYcHo Mike, Theater of Pain.
Who are you?
See more smoke. Smoke detector. And I see more smoke coming from that toaster.
Thanks for warning us, Seymour.
I hate smoke. So whenever I see it, I make this noise to warn you. Because where there's smoke, there may be fire.
Be cool about fire safety.
PsYcHo Mike here, the tattooed madman. Stay tuned for more chaos. Oh yeah, I'm hated by many, loved by very few. tattooed madman Psycho Mike. And if you don't want to get locked in a mental ward with me, you'll click like and hit subscribe now.